How many diets realistically there are out there? There's many. Many systems that they have become business. You put your credit card and actually they send you all these meal plans according to your joy and happiness to supposedly reduce body fat. But it's not that. They say to reduce weight. Back in the 70s, when we started all this, we didn't have the logistics about nutrition, supplementation. We didn't even have the training. At the beginning of the 80s, towards the end of the 80s, we started formulating a lot of the chemistry and the science about nutrition, about supplements, about training, and the importance of resting. In the 90s, we amplified this whole system. Why? Because we, the people who started this, we started practicing through the years what actually really works. And today, all these other people from the outside, they actually copy from us. And they have the resources and the money to place these ads on television, social media, and all these channels that promise you empty promises. They show you pictures with people when they were obese and then people when they lost weight, but they don't show you the skin. They cover. The majority of them, they cover. Now, a person like me, a nutritionist like me, an athlete like me, a person who really understands the human body and has been doing this for 40 years, I come to you to tell you, you're actually wasting your time. You're wasting your money. All those diets, they don't work. First of all, because you don't get to talk to the people who's actually giving you the diet. They use that term diet because that's to get into your heart, to scare you, and to make you believe that that's going to work. Yeah, it might work, but the results are going to be what you want and what's going to happen after that. So I want to remind you that there's only one nutrition program, no diets. Which is it? Protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. 6 nutrients of the body. And how do you apply it? To different individuals, ectomorphic, mesomorphic, endomorphic, and even for sedentary people, people that are sick, all different kinds of sports, and of course, bodybuilding, which we are the root, the essence of the copy that you want to have. Yeah, you maybe don't want to be as big or as short as other people, but yes, you do want to have tight skin, nice abs, and nice glutes. But let me tell you something. The best moment in your life is when you wake up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror and you see the changes through the skin, not through the scale. Like a lot of people tells me, oh, I lost 10 pounds. I lost 5 pounds. And you still look bad. Remember, the natural, the healthy way to lose body fat is if you lose 1 to 2 pounds per week. Realistically, 1 pound of fat is 3,500 calories. And according to your nutrition program, you do realistically so you can live a healthy life. And then when you finish your nutrition program, you learn through the process of what you've been through to live a longer life and apply it for the rest of your life. But it has to be thought by a person like me or people that has been in this wave of years in nutrition that can explain to you. There's a lot of coaches out there that they give you a protocol. They find a diet on Google, YouTube, and they give it to you. Recently, it just happened this to me. I had this customer that came in, a client, beautiful person. And after I did an evaluation, I looked to the nutrition program that she was following. When I look at it and I say, wow, this is like mine. Who does a nutrition program like Fabian Nutrition? And then I remember the person at the end of the nutrition program, the person's name was there. It happens that his clients were my clients, and he was giving everybody else my nutrition program as a protocol. And he called himself nutritionist. That is the sad part about all this. Guys, I'm not saying that I'm the best, but I've shown you in my career what I've been capable to achieve. And today at 55, I'm still going. I'm still eating healthy. I'm still exercising. I'm still taking supplements the right way for my age without hurting myself. You gotta understand the logistics of lifestyle and a person, conditions, internal problems. You have to understand all this. Without that, you're gonna collapse. So the only nutrition program that works is doing a combination of protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. The time and the length that you're gonna be doing this nutrition for, and you cannot eat the same amount of calories every day. They have to vary. So your pancreas and your organs don't adapt to the same sensitivity of insulin, carbohydrate digestion. And then it travels through your system, spiking insulin, lifting cortisol levels, and not allowing the body to concentrate on the energy for the fatty acids and that organ skin and the visceral fat, but from the sugars that you ain't taking. So when somebody gives you one nutrition program for the whole time, is wrong. It's completely wrong. And the combination is very, very simple, but it has to be done by somebody who's been there. All those other systems, they don't really work. They take all your money, your credit card, and you don't even get to see the people who's actually giving you that nutrition program. And they send you your cakes, they send you your pizza, they send you your cheeseburgers, and they said, because the content of the macros and micros, it goes with your daily nutrition intake. That's not true. The body doesn't work that way. Yes, you are allowed to enjoy yourself with some kind of different foods in the weekend or every 2 weeks. It depends on what your coach wants to give you. If you've been disciplined, if you've been the person responsible for the content of the nutrition on a daily basis with your training and the supplementation. So how do we put it together? Everything has to be based in you. A unique personal nutrition program. I cannot give Maria what I gave to Betty, and I cannot give Juan what I gave to Peter. Don't think that way like every other coach do. And remember, you have to have an evaluation. It depends on your body fat levels. The person has to determine how much time your nutrition program is going to be for, and according to that, how often is the nutrition program going to be changed. In my case, if you're a male and you have between 12 and 13%, and I want to bring you to a competition level or even to a photo shoot, let's say between 5 and 8% body fat. That's from 13 to 8 is 5%, and for 13 to 5 is 8%. You multiply that, your body weight, by 0.08, and it gives you exactly the pounds of body fat that you have in your system that you must reduce. You have to understand the logistics of caloric intake. You're gonna have the same calories every day, as I said before. Let's say that you don't like fish. You have chicken. You don't like chicken, you're gonna have steak. You don't like steak, you have eggs. You don't have eggs, you have turkey. You don't like none of that, then this is not for you. You're gonna have to go to another planet where you can find your own sources of protein, carbohydrates, and fats. Because there's a lot of complicated people out there. If you want to look like me or like that girl in the gym, and when you find out what they do, you have to follow it. And please, do not be confused genetics versus somebody who works so hard. And I'm not saying that the people that has beautiful genetics don't work hard. I'm saying that do not compare yourself with other people to become them. Inspire yourself by those people to become the best of you. And the person like me has to be honest with you. If you don't look good for that picture, I'm not gonna send you to that picture. If you don't look good to go into competition, I'm not gonna send you to competition. It's only fair. It's my name, Fabian Nutrition, my company, MHP Strong. So I won't ever put you in a spot to make you look bad. Also, I take my time, my love, discipline, integrity to communicate with you, even if it has to be on a daily basis. Let's say the program is 20 weeks. Every 2 weeks you have to report with weight and pictures for me to review you. If you're not here around me in the United States. If you're here, I bring you to my office, I look at you, and we go over what you've been doing, the lacks, and what you didn't do, what would you like to change if it's possible. And then according to that, I made the next plan. For the next 10 weeks, it's gonna be every 2 weeks, and then for the next 5 weeks, it's gonna be every week, and finally, before 5 weeks before the photo shoot, or whatever you have in mind, if it's competition, then you change the nutrition program every 3 days. You have to be responsible. Fabian, how do you know all this? Well, I have a master's in general nutrition and sports nutrition, but that didn't bring me to where I am today. It was the practice of all these nutrients versus supplements and training that helped me put it together. I asked people, what is the clinical way of intaking protein per person? You have to know that. A doctor will tell you that you have to consume 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. We sport people, maximum human performance athletes, we have to intake more than that. 1 gram, 1.5, 2 grams, up to 3 grams of protein per pound of body weight. It depends on the body composition and what is it that you want to do. Then the other factors comes along with that. If you're taking what kind of supplement, they go 1 and 1. You can go choose into GNC or Vitamin Shop or call MHP and buy all the products. No, you select what is best for you for the things that you're going to be doing for the time that you need to be doing. And yes, after you finish your nutrition program, yes, you will continue having the proper nutrients, good supplementation, and continue doing your training and cardio. And remember guys, cardio is needed for somebody who wants to gain weight, body mass, somebody who wants to maintain body mass, and somebody who wants to reduce body fat. So yes, you have to do cardio in all types of body. Cardiovascular, that's what it is for. Transportation of nutrients through the bloodstream all the way to the cell by oxygenation of the blood, by the way you do your cardio. That's the main component of life. And as you get older, if you want to retain what is called the fountain of youth, you must do more cardio. A lot of people tell me, Fabian, why are you doing all that cardio? Because I've done it in the past, because Jay Carlin has done it in the past, because Sky Green, Victor Martinez, we all have done it in the past to look the way we look. Oh, but I don't want to be as big as them. I know, but you want to be as big as you are. So you have to listen. And I'm giving you all this information for free, for you to come into your mind and say, how much money am I going to spend? Do I really have this money? I'm working so hard. I don't have the time for this. And if you have somebody to prepare your meals, that's beautiful. And when you prepare your nutrition programs, they have to be fun. You have to add salt. You have to add condiments. You have to have the proper carbohydrates. You cannot start the ketosis diet, the paleothetic diet, the Jenny Craig diet. All these diets that they promise you, all these empty promises, by cutting, if you cut calories and carbohydrates, of course you're gonna lose weight. But what kind of weight? It's not gonna be body fat. So be clever. And you don't have to go to the gym and work out 3 hours and do 3 hours of cardio. No, the nutrition program should be able to be taking care of the changes in your body. Then you add the supplements. What kind of supplements you need to add? Well, you have to select a good brand company that could provide you with what you need according to your coach. And if you know, well, that's great. In my case, I have MHP, Maximum Human Performance. You guys know that for over 25 years, we've been creating amazing amateurs into professional bodybuilders, into other sports, boxing, strong men, swimmers, basketball players. All the people that has the qualification to be at that high intense on what they do. You have to learn about supplements. Your protein shakes are amazing. It contains almost all the 20 amino acids and most of them. If you're going to reduce body fat, you take some maximum weight. If you want to gain some muscle mass, you take up your mass, your multivitamins, your pre-workouts. You're one of those guys that needs energy to work out. Your fat burners, they only work with a proper nutrition program. They're no magic. And then the other products that we select for your nutrition program. So stop spending all this crazy money on these people out there, and please revise the person who's actually giving you the nutrition program and ask questions. If somebody in the gym tells you that that person is the best nutritionist, you still have to ask that person about their past. Show me your website, show me the people that you work with. Okay, realistically, you could go on my website, fabiannutrition.com, and yes, I had to promote myself so you could see exactly what I'm talking about. mhpstrong.com, so you could see what I'm talking about. My Facebook, Fabian Orozco on the dash, official Fabian Orozco Nutrition, MHP Latino, MHP Strong. You follow those and you're gonna see all the amount of athletes that have become the best by doing the right things. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. But remember something, if your coach is the one making the mistakes, it's wrong, because you are paying that coach. He should not make mistakes with your body, and they should pay attention to you. That's my belief. That's what I know that success comes from. So people, wake up. Stop training so many hours in the gym and doing all this cardio. Prepare yourself a good nutrition program, a good supplement program, a good training program, and please rest. Sleeping is the key factor. Remember, when you go to the gym, you break muscle fibers and myofibers. When you come home, you eat, and those myofibers and those fibers, they will actually heal. But when you sleep, it's when your glands start operating in order to release all these hormones, like the pituitary glands. So you understand the next day, the healing process is beautiful. You wake up ready to work out again. So going through all these diets out there is totally wrong. And I had to speak up, because the only nutrition program that works is ours. Bodybuilding nutrition. The components are different for everybody, different people. Proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. Leave me your comments. Please text me +1-862-485-8100, or contact me at www.fabiannutrition.com. I'll be more than happy to guide you. Guys, God bless you.